Attack of the show. Attack.
Physicist Stephen Hawking recently speculated that if aliens ever arrive on Earth, we're all doomed. So, do we need to break out the tinfoil hats or prepare for alien Armageddon? The Loop investigates. Joining me now from New York to help us make sense of it all, science reporter for Space.com, Dave Brody is here. How are you, Dave?
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Good to have you back, sir. Right now, we're on friendly terms, but more and more people are saying that Stephen Hawking is even saying he's coming forward to warn against contact with extraterrestrial life, saying that it would be like when the Europeans first encountered the natives here in North America. Should that be cause for alarm?
My gut is no. I don't think that we need to terribly much worry about that, and particularly not this analogy of Native Americans and Europeans. Both of those groups were human beings, right?
Right.
We don't know what the extraterrestrials will come equipped with, and they don't necessarily know what we are all about. We might not even recognize them, nor they us, and we don't absolutely scientifically know that they're not already here. More on that later.
Why later, Dave? That has me a little concerned. Why not now? Are they among us?
Okay, we'll go for it. We'll go for it right now. If you are an extraterrestrial civilization, the best way to find out what's going on in another star system is to make a little tiny robot. Tiny robot, very near a star. It chews up an asteroid. It makes a bunch of copies of itself. Some of those copies go and explore around. They could be very small. They're probably a lot smaller than my cell phone. Right? Some of the other copies go off to other solar systems and explore there. If you do the math, you find out that in something less than 1 million years, there are a bunch of these armies of little tiny robots in every star system all throughout the galaxy. So they may be here, we may not know they're here, but the better way to do it is to download a little bit of software virus. Into what? Into the very same radio telescope that Hawking's colleagues may be looking at the sky with. It looks like a noise signal, but it actually gets out on the internet.
But shouldn't we be concerned that we've been beaming out all these radio and TV programs from Earth over 60 years? Isn't that just calling attention and saying, hey, look, we created Jersey Shore, we deserve to be demolished?
Yeah, really. Well, not so much. Yes, it is perfectly true that Earth is now surrounded by an expanding wavefront, spherical wavefront of Gilligan's Island and I Love Lucy and Jersey Shore. But that's actually very quiet. Broadcast signals are pretty quiet, and Earth is getting even more quiet as we go to wireless and cable and digital. The loudest things that we do that would be perceived as signals of intelligence, intelligence in quotes, are our military radars. So here's the deal. If you had a radio antenna the size of the largest one on Earth, the Arecibo radio telescope, at the very nearest star, Proxima Centauri, 4.3 light years away, you could maybe just hear the loudest signal that Earth makes, but it would probably get lost in the noise of the sun. So chances are they have no clue that we're here yet. It takes a very advanced civilization broadcasting specifically a message in order to be detected.
Let's say we pick up on anything from SETI, or that we make first contact in some fashion, or they even land on the front lawn of the White House. Do we have any protocols in place to actually handle an event like this? What would we do?
Let's say that Hawking is right and I'm completely wrong, which is very likely, and they're somewhat rapacious. We absolutely have no protocols in place. The good news is if we're only listening, and that's what the search for extraterrestrial intelligence does, substantially it only listens to the sky, we have plenty of time to decide what to do if we detect that there's another smart civilization out there. Right now, we absolutely don't know that.
What do we do? Do we phone up Will Smith and Sigourney Weaver, or how do you even attempt to communicate with beings like this? What should we do?
I'm thinking maybe the better call is to send Jaden Smith, because he could kung fu kick their alien asses right back to Alpha Centauri.
I love that. At the end of the day, we get back to, you know what? Screw them. We're going to kick their asses first. Take that, aliens. That's America. Many thanks to Dave Brody from Space.com for keeping us in the loop. It's always a pleasure to have you here, sir.